In this video, I'm going to show you how to create and schedule tasks that either appear every day or on selected days. So, we're going to head to Task Management on the left-hand side. This is where we'll view all of the different tasks in each of the sites that we're assigned to. If you're an organization admin, you can see all the sites by default. If you're a site admin, then you can only see the sites that you've been assigned to. Let's add our first task now by clicking on Add Task at the top right here. We'll then select which site we want to assign the task to, give it a name, for example, front of house opening procedures, and then we can either add the checklist manually by typing into the box here and either pressing enter or clicking the add button here, or we can select from the templates we've already added by clicking the button here. Once we've opened up the template list, we'll select the template we wish to use by clicking Import. We can now see which template we've added here. We can also remove items from this list by pressing the X like this. Or rearrange the list by clicking and holding the dots on the left-hand side and dragging the checklist item to its new position in the list, just like this. We can also add multiple templates to one task by clicking the Select from Templates button again and selecting the additional template to add. Let's choose who's going to be completing this task now. So we'll go to the bottom of the list and click on Next here. We can assign to an entire department by clicking on Departments here and selecting the department we want to assign to. We can also assign to individuals by selecting them manually from the Assignees drop-down here. Once we're happy with our assignees, we can also attach category tags to the task. This allows us to sort and filter tasks based on their category. This is what it looks like on the task itself. Now we'll give the task a priority, high, medium, low, or no priority. We also have some permissions that can be applied to the task. This one sends all of the assignees a notification reminder when the task is overdue. This is pretty useful for things like fridge temps that need to be done at strict times each day. This one makes it compulsory to add a comment to the task before the assignees are able to submit it as complete. And this one makes it compulsory to add a photo to the task before the assignees are able to submit it as complete. Once we're happy with who's going to be completing our task, we'll move on to when it needs to be completed by clicking Next here. We are then presented with two options, Repeat and One-Off. A one-off task will appear just the one time that you assign it to. In this example, we'll assign a task to appear every day. So we'll click Repeat here. Now we'll click Every Day. Tasks that appear every day are automatically assigned to occur for 1 year. You can change this by clicking on the end date here. We can then change the month and year at the top here, and then selecting a day like this. Now we'll select the time that the task is going to be due. If our site is closed on any of the days, then it will automatically skip that day. As you can see, we can view all of the different time slots available and the days in which they're active. For example, any tasks that are assigned to the before open slot will not appear on Thursdays, as we can see. In this example, we'll select morning. This means that the task will be due at the end of the morning slot each day, and this will automatically adapt the time on each day depending on the times you've entered for the site. And now we'll click Create. We can now see this task appear here. I'm going to show you how to create a task that only occurs on certain days now. So I'll quickly whiz through this and get to the schedule screen once more. Now we'll click Repeat again. This time we'll click Every Week. We can now select the days in which we want this task to appear. For example, Saturdays and Sundays. We'll make sure the end date is what we expect here. And then we'll select the time slot, ensuring that both Saturday and Sunday are available for the time slot we choose. If they're not, the task will not appear on that day. Let's click Lunch and then click Create. We can now view that task on here by clicking on Filter by Date here and navigating to a Saturday or Sunday in the future.